everybody, this is Beachcricket. How's everybody doing today? Hope you are doing wonderful. Today's video is going to be about, you want to live in a van? Why do you want to live in a van? Well, it's much more than just a bed on wheels. So, we're going to talk about the points and reasons and discuss a little bit about why you might want to live in a van. Alright, here we go. Now, a lot of people, when they're thinking about living in a van, one of the main primary choices on thinking that they want to live in a van is for their freedom. Their freedom to spend their money how they want to, not piling all that money every month into bricks and sticks, cable, electricity, insurance, all that, and not be able to do anything. You know, just be pretty much chained there. So freedom is one of the reasons why many people decide to look at an alternative lifestyle that they might be able to enjoy a lot better. Okay, another reason a lot of people decide that they want to live in a van is because they want to escape. They want to escape from the world. They are just fed up with it. They are tired of working their 9 to 5, always out there trying to please people, the aggravation, just everything. They want to escape. I totally get that because I worked a long time and it's draining, and you're tired, you're always just drained. To escape from that reality and to go out here and live in a van and go to any place you want to and have your peace of mind, it's like a reset and it's very enjoyable. So I can understand why a lot of people choose that just for escaping, just getting away from that kind of lifestyle and enjoying another. So a lot of us like impromptu adventures. That is so me. And it's just fun. It's like you wake up one day, you're in X city, and you're like, I think I want to go to Y city today and look around and see what's there. Now, mind you, you need to always keep a mindset on your budget to know what you can do when you're doing these impromptu things. You don't want to be using up your budget quickly, and it's easy to do because you get excited out here or going on these travels and having a good time. And the places that you yearn to go to is a big reason why a lot of people want to do this lifestyle. I have always wanted to go to so many different places, and I have now. In the 8 months I've been out here, I have gone to so many different places that I yearned to go to. And I've gone and done those, and it's just fantastic. Wonderful adventures, things that, you know, I couldn't have done, you know, unless I was living in a van. Now, a lot of people do this to save money. You can save money if you're smart. You have to budget. You can save from living in a bricks and sticks with the electricity, the cable, the Wi-Fi, the insurance, the, electricity, all that. You can save from paying all that, but the money that you have, you need to learn to budget on the road because you're traveling and you're having fun, and it's wonderful, and you can save money by doing this lifestyle and enjoying a whole wonderful adventure too. So, but there is a but to living in a van, and here they are. You must realize that it is going to take dollars to start this living in a van adventure. You have to plan for it. You have to search, do your homework. know how much insurance is going to cost, know about what kind of van or whatever kind of vehicle that you want to live in is going to run you, the repairs for it to be road ready, to have the amenities and everything in your van, how you want it set up so you can live comfortably. Also, road assistance is so key. Don't forget to put that in your budget. Be ready, be smart. It takes money to set this all up and planning. So make sure that you realize what you're getting involved in when you're setting this all up. It takes money to start this. Okay? And it's work. It's work to live this way. Most people think that, I'm going to get a van, I'm going to travel, I'm going to have fun, da-da-da-da-da. It's work. You have to get out there every day and make sure that your van fluids are okay, your tires are all right, that your van is clean and organized. You've got to get water for your lifestyle. You've got to get food and supplies. There's a lot of things. A lot of things take extra work. Being able to get to a place to wash your clothes, to wash you, take care of your pets, the same thing, cleaning them. There are so many things that you wake up in the morning that you have to do a little extra. Organizing, cleaning your van every day. It's smaller. You've got to keep it organized. It's work to do that. You have to be very, very careful on what you do to keep everything flowing for you. And it's work. It's not just, I'm going to ride around. I'm going to have some fun. It's not that. There's a lot involved in that. So don't be blindsided and think, I'm buying a van, I'm going to go hit the road, and I'm just going to have a ball. Well, you are, but it takes work. Just be smart about that. It also takes discipline. Discipline is so big, and we're going to talk about that in just a sec. Now, discipline is very key. And a lot of people wouldn't even think about discipline. It is huge, huge, huge. You have to be mentally prepared for so much. First of all, you've got to be mentally prepared to be able to live in a small space. A lot of people think, I'm going to be driving, I'm going to be doing this, doing that, and laying down in there at night, it's no big deal. But when you are living in a van, this is your home. And discipline on so many levels is crucial to this lifestyle, because there are so many things that happen. You're going to get bad weather. You're going to get bored. You are just going to have these things facing at you. You're going to get lonely. Some people do. I don't. I'm happy. I have my dogs. I'm never lonely. But some people are, and they're surprised by that. It takes discipline to just chill and accept the reality of what you're going through. It's not easy for a lot of people psychologically to be in this kind of environment, in this kind of lifestyle. It takes strength to be able to budget, plan, organize, maintain the van, not get upset when things happen, when your van gets broke down, discipline on budgeting. And so many people crack. They're like, why did I choose this after, a couple of weeks? And they're sweating in the van. They are just tired of being in it. They want to have air conditioning all the time, or TV all the time, or internet all the time. All the things that they were used to. It's a different lifestyle. And it takes a very strong, disciplined person to be able to be calm, maneuver through it. And you can be, there are times you're not going to be calm. You're going to be like, oh, when you break down, you're like, oh, it's not a time to be one with nature. Oh, okay, I'm going to get through this. It'll rattle you every now and then. But you have to be disciplined for this kind of lifestyle because there's ups and downs. It's confining. It's just small in your whole quarters, that it's just a different reality. You have got to be smart about your eating choices on discipline, and just on your cooking, and there's just so many things. I could go on and on about this. You really have so many choices that you've got to do with this, and you've got to be fine with it. Some you're gonna choose one way and realize it's not working for you another, like your bathroom choices, where you're gonna park at, your safety features. It could go on and on and on about the discipline, because there are so many facets to this way of living, and I think a lot of people are not used to structure. And you've got to have a little structure when you're living this kind of life, because it's your life. It's how you are living, and you've got to make sure that you can handle it and that you can deal with it. A lot of people can't deal with traffic, or weather conditions. There's just, or missing their family. Just a lot of things. So it takes a little discipline, and it's a toughie for a lot of people. It's a big reality check. Okay. Maximize the usage of your space, and that will help in so many levels if you can figure out how that works for you, and then you will be a lot happier. So those are some reasons why people live in a van, and there are some buts in there for you to think about and decide whether or not this is the kind of lifestyle that would work for you. So I hope that helps. Beachcricket out. Bye-bye. Okay, now on this discipline, it really depends on you. There are so many factors that happen out here while you're traveling the roads, and you've got to be disciplined on so many levels to deal with it. If you have medical issues that you're dealing with now, you have different things that are causing discomforts for you. When you get out here in the van, it's going to be like magnified, because you're living in a smaller quarter, and you have to be flexible, and you have to learn how to maneuver around a smaller space. So if you have limitations with some of your medical issues, keep that in mind. Don't be glassy-eyed about this whole lifestyle and think that it's going to be all simple in making that transition, because it's not that easy. There are so many things that depend on your strength, your stamina, your whole gambit of who you are made up to be, because some people cannot deal with the reality of living without a lot of things. There's been a lot of people that I've known that have got out here and they've tried, and they thought they could do it. They thought they wanted to do it, and they got out here and they're like, they couldn't deal with the heat. They couldn't deal with not being able to walk into another room and wash their hands, or take a quick shower if they felt bad. Just air conditioning, TV, internet, refrigeration, just a lot of things that were not accessible to some of them, that really caused them some distress. So I'm trying to point out to you that there are a lot of factors that you have to go into play of thinking when you're going to make this lifestyle change. It's not an easy, situation to just glide right in it. There are so many new things and new factors that you're going to have to adjust to. And it was a big eye-opener for me as well. And I was ready, buddy. I was ready to get out here and do all this stuff. And there have been times that I've been like, I've never been lonely. I've never been bored. I always have been able to entertain myself all my life, so it's not been a biggie with me. But some people have a hard time with that. They have to be around people all the time. They can't deal with traffic. Sometimes they don't want to travel, but they have to. They're tired of traveling. There's so many factors, and you've got to discipline yourself to be strong and to get through all of these obstacles that come into play. So I am trying to just make sure that you really look at yourself and you look at all the obstacles and all the different things that come into play to living this kind of lifestyle. It can be the most enjoyable, adventuresome, wonderful life. It's just what you expect out of life, what you think you can handle, if you can live simply, if you can roll with the punches, if you can do da 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 and keep your sanity. Because some people can't. It's just too much for them and they bail out. I just want you to know that it is something that should come into play and you should really think about before you get out here on the road and invest all your time, energy, and money to going into this lifestyle and it doesn't pan out. And then what do? So it's worked out great for me. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. The only thing that I could really say on a negative connotation so far, and I've been out here for 8 months, is that the summertime is a bit much for me. I've tried to outthink it and maneuver around and do different things, and it's a little rough. So I love fall, winter, spring. I could travel those times, no problem at all. I'm just battling the summer a little bit. So I'm going to have to rethink a few things on location and whatever, and decide what I'm going to do during the summer months, because it's hot out here. So if you're disciplined to sit in a van and find places and sweat yourself off, kudos to you, because it's really rough. I mean, I am doing it and not especially loving it, but I still love the van life. I love all the experiences. I love all the places I've been going to. I am so happy of all the experiences that I've had. And so, it's a win-win for me, and I know this is my lifestyle and, choice, and I'm going to be fine. But I just want to help others as far as the reality check of what really this van living is about, to prepare yourself before you get out here. Okay, Beachcricket out! Bye-bye!